Hello friends, this is Lakshman. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk about the famous and frequently asked Git interview questions and answers for experienced developers. So these interview questions are helpful for developers as well as testers. So let's start with the first question is what is Git? Git is a distributed version control system and source code management system. It is used to handle small and large projects with speed and efficiency. So it provides many advantages over other version control system like SVN. So one of the major advantage is that it does not rely on central server to store all the versions of project files. The next question is what is GitHub? GitHub is a Git repository hosting service. Plus, it adds many of its own features. This provides a web-based graphical interface and it also provides access control and several collaboration features, basic task management tools for every project. Then what is repository in Git? Repository contains a directory named .git where Git keeps all of its metadata for the repository. That means it can store all the files either in the local repository or remote repository. Then how to create repository in Git? To create repository, first we need to create a directory if it is does not exist. Then run within the double quotation git init. By running this command, .git directory will be created in the project directory. The next question is what is conflict in Git and how to resolve it? The conflicts means there arises conflict when two separate branches have made edits to the same line in a file or when a file has been deleted in one branch but edited in the other. So conflicts are most likely to happen when making in a team environment. So to resolve the conflict in Git, edit the files to fix the conflict changes and then add the resolved files by using or by running git add. First we need to add after changing the requirements. Okay, after that to commit the repaired merge, run it by using git commit command. Okay, so git remembers that you are in the middle of the merge, so it sets the parents of the commit correctly. Okay, next question is what is difference between git fetch and git pull? Git fetch only downloads new data from a remote repository, but it does not integrate any of the download data in your working files. That means all it does is provide a view of this data. So when you perform a git fetch, it pulls all new commits from the desired branch and stores it in a new branch in your local repository. If you want to reflect these changes in your target branch, git fetch must be followed with a git merge. Your target branch will only updated after merging the target branch and fetched branch. Then what about git pull? Git pull command pulls new changes or commits from a particular branch from your central repository and updates your target branch in our local repository. Then what is git stash and what is the function to apply it? When you have been working on part of your project, things are in a messy state and you want to switch branches for some time to work on something else. The problem is you don't want to do a commit of half done work just so you can get back to this point later. So to issue this is git stash. Stashing takes your working directory, that is your modified tracked files, and stage it changes and saves it on a stack of unfinished changes that you can reapply at any time. The next question is, what is difference between Git fork, branch and clone? A fork is a copy of repository. Normally, you fork a repository so that you are able to freely experiment with changes without affecting the original project. Most commonly, forks are used to either purpose changes to someone else's project or to use someone else's project as a starting point for your own idea. Then what about cloning? Cloning means pointing to an existing repository and make a copy of that repository in a new directory at some other location. The original repository can be located on the local file system or on remote machine accessible supported protocols. So the main advantage of using clone command is to use it create a copy of an existing Git repository. Then what about branches? Git branches are individual projects within a Git repository. Different branches within a repository can have completely different files and folders, or it could have everything the same except for some lines of code in a file. The next question is how to find list of files that have changed in a particular commit. So the following command is used to find list of files that have changed after a particular commit. So you need to write this command uh, to find list of files like git diff tree fr hash. So this is the command we are using to find a list of files that have changed in a particular commit. Okay, so this will list the all the files that were changed or added in that commit. The last question is what is difference between git rebase and merge? Both git merge and git rebase are used to merge branches. There is one difference between them. The differences lies in the commit history after you integrate one branch to another. Suppose developer A made a commit and developer B made another commit. Okay. So what is git merge? After merging, commits from both the developers will be there in git log. This is really good for beginners cause the head can be rolled back to commit from either developer A or developer B. Whereas git rebase, after rebasing, commit from only one developer will be stamped in git log. Advanced developers prefer this cause it makes the commit history linear and clean. So that is the difference between rebase and merge. So these are the some of the popular entry questions from Git. So I hope you enjoyed my video. So thank you for watching.